I waited for 2 years on a waiting list.
It's more common than cancer, diabetes, or heart disease.
There's a lot of pressure on that group of people. Teenagers tend not to want to come and see the doctor.
1 in 4 of us can be diagnosed with a mental illness.
So sometimes they'll suffer in silence. You don't feel your life is moving on. There's a lot of pressure put on yourself and from society as such that you seem to be failing.
I'm Megan Cardwell. I'm 19 years of age, and throughout my lifetime I've heard the phrase, "You're young, what are you worrying for?" The phrase invalidates young people's feelings and emotions. I wanted to discuss the issue and shed the light and end the stigma on this certain topic. My aim is to only ever create things that carry an important message, have a purpose, and to educate. So what is mental health? Mental health is a chemical imbalance in your brain. Some of the early signs include eating or sleeping too much or too little, pulling away from people, having low or no energy, feeling like nothing matters, feeling worthless, hopeless. Some mental health disorders include anxiety, addiction, schizophrenia, PTSD, bipolar, ADHD, depression, OCD. The list goes on. Sharon is a close friend of mine, and she offered to answer some questions I had regarding her mental health. In our past time, we discussed the issue, so it was something she was comfortable talking about.
First time I really felt something like my mood drop. Abby was not long since born, and we'd just come back from hospital. My dad was going back to work after a week off. My first day on my own with her, and I looked at her and I felt like a big black cloud had just fell on me. The feeling, it was just awful. Afterwards, when you look back at it, you thought, well, that were over nothing really. But at the time, the smallest thing, it feels like it's the end of the world. There's nothing I can do to make it any better. I've just got to ride it through. Yeah, I mean, I've been through it on and off so many times. You know, I'm getting now where I know where I need help. The counselling, it was to more or less find out what was causing it. They more or less thought I'd do better if I went to like a person there that goes through things and gets you talking and doing like exercises with the other people that's there. The doctor I had at the time, so she was really helpful and she was understanding, and I could talk to her, and she gave me that help that I needed. I'd say go for it, because it really, really helps, and you're not gonna really get through it on your own. You do need. I mean, I've tried to do it on my own and you can't.
Ash is a PT at Rotherham College. For Mental Health Awareness Week, he organised a tutorial session where he discussed mental health to the Level 3 Year 2 media students. He first began the session with an activity where the students wrote down definitions to different types of mental health illnesses. 75% of those with a mental health condition start developing it before the age of 18. 3 children in every class have a diagnosable mental health condition.
Loss of pleasure and everything, and it can really affect us functionally as well in how we sleep and how we eat.
You know, having a bad couple of days maybe to actual depression.
You may have difficulty getting out of bed, you may have difficulty showing up at work and concentrating and doing your work.
What are some of the signs that other people may show to be on the lookout for?
Any change in somebody's personality or behavior or functioning kind of prompts that question of give that person reassurance that you're there for them.
Suicide is the most common cause of death for boys aged between 5 and 19 years. He then showed an image where it included almost every single mental illness there is. I have had my own experiences with Larwood surgery, and I was looking forward to see how things have changed.
So a few things. Number one, we give people with mental health the same priority as people with physical health problems. We've introduced a new system where everybody can speak to their GP on the day or be seen if they need to. So we've eliminated the waiting list, which is really important for mental health problems. And whereas there was a wait of 3 weeks or so for an appointment, the non-urgent things, we're now down to on the same day. We've got 3 pharmacists working now within the practice, so that's good in terms of medication management. We started a working group with PAMS and with TalkZone, who are a charity helping people from 11 to 25 with mental health problems, and looking at that pathway. Everything else is quite general, such as the access to counselling, etc.
I conducted a survey recently, and 92% know someone who suffers from a mental illness. I also found that 80% feel pressure from family, friends and peers to do well. 92% worry about where they'll be in the future. And 88% have been told they have nothing to worry about because they're young. Here are a few ways to help someone you know.
So I study occupational therapy. Occupational therapists help people overcome barriers. We work with people with physical health problems and mental health problems and promote independence in their everyday life. I've been at uni for 3 years. I've just finished this week. I think moving out's really daunting. I knew that I was studying something that I wanted to study. It gives you a reason and purpose to be there. I don't think it's been too stressful. I think my A-levels and my college time is more stressful than my university time. Definitely. It's just been fun. I've really enjoyed the placements, although some of them have been quite hard and challenging. I've cried on a few placements. Just got my first job on a mental health ward, a male mental health ward, which I'm really excited for. A few people keep saying to me, "Am I scared to go into work in a mental health ward?" So I don't know, I'm really excited to work with people and get to know people and be able to work towards targets that they want to work towards and get them home and to be able to be independent in their home. It doesn't seem like I'm going to be in a job. I am a natural worrier, and I think I can say like, oh, I'm not going to get worked up about going for this job interview, but then you get there and you do go into fight or flight mode, I think, at an interview. I went through a process of, on the morning of the interview, I think I spent most of it needing a wee, and then I got there and I thought, I'm going to throw up, I'm just going to throw up, I'm too nervous. And then I've also been told that when I'm nervous, I do this a lot with my hands, of being able to manage my nerves and put myself across as a professional. I had to write a personal statement to get my job. When it comes to the interview, I used to be sick every day when I was really bad. Well, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. People are suggesting that you're like putting it on and then it's just really frustrating, I would say. Well, I have an academic advisor who sort of, if I wanted to talk to anybody about it, I'd probably go to them. But then I do know that they have sort of like counselling services and student support people.
I'm Megan Cardwell. I'm 19 years of age. I want to show people that the people they care about can be suffering in silence. It is so important to open a discussion. Please look out for the people around you. Most importantly, please take care of yourself if you're suffering with a mental disorder.